Right. Hello, chat. Hello. We are back with the same thing. I forgot to load mods. Late. Yes, I need to explain the reason why I was late. The reason why I was late was because I was playing a game with some friends, specifically Outlast Trials, over here. And I was told, oh, it's just going to be a, quick in and out 15-minute mission. And none of them looked at a map. And I mean, I do have to take some fault there myself. I didn't even look at a map either. So we spent, like, a good 15 minutes running around like blind rats whilst we were being hunted by things, until I finally realised a map was on the wall. And then was like, oh, okay, well that's how we solve that. Quickly. These postures can be used to show an example for the definition of insanity. No, not really. Oh shit, you're a poor person now. I can't believe it's CBT. Membership rights revoked. I mean, actually, I think on the Discord they probably will have been, because the Discord stuff is automated. I have, like, no control over it. It does what it wants to. I can't determine what it does. Right, let's go for a steady defense on you, and then a fleet footsteps on you. And just to reiterate, we're allowed to min-max here, because we've done this before. You're still there, it will be back soon. No, fair. I've been doing the same thing over and over again and hoping it works, but the difference is things are changing. It's not just me going mad, things are changing, I swear. I don't have a psychological disorder, you have a psychological disorder. What are you talking about? Fleet footsteps on you, because then that carries over to them, and then I can chuck a sturdy defense at them, because that'll at least, like, stop most of the damage. Right. Not just going on, so true. You don't have one, you have an entire list of symptoms of insanity. Also, welcome to the stream, Calzone. Sorry, I missed you for a second there. Welcome to the stream. What level of insanity do I have, and how can you get it? It's a carefully cultivated insanity. I've had to work on it in my entire life. It's not really something that can be replicated easily, I'm afraid. Right. I have a good feeling that today. The only I reckon today, honestly, I have like 3 hours. And with 3 hours, I think I should at least be able to get Xiao and R-Corp done. And with Xiao and R-Corp done, all that remains at that point is Yan. The issue is, when I say all that remains is Yan, that implies that I know what I'm doing for Yan. The problem is I don't know what I'm doing for Yan, so we're gonna have to figure that out later. Optimistic, aren't we? As ever. When have I not been optimistic? Favorite white boy is done well. Yan is a nightmare. I know there are strategies for him, but I've not seen them, so... I've purposely tried to not see them. With Yan, you just have to win. So true. I think this is just better, because we're always going to have infinite speed, so... Now... Fleet footsteps... Fleet footsteps, and then we need a sturdy defense on you, and a sturdy defense on you. Did you know infinite is higher than any other speed, because that's how infinity works. You saw a video of Yan True Solo, so at least it's possible. Yeah, no, it is possible. I know it's possible. Well, actually, no, a lot of Yan True Solos have been done with Imperatus costs. But there are some builds to get it done in the Discord. There are people in the Discord who have done it. But yeah, a lot of the time people use 11 points, which is an issue. Right. Honestly, we could probably just stagger there. Like, if I just soul and lament this, and then I can just... Is this overconfidence? This might be overconfidence, chat. Is my hubris going to get the better of me here? I'm sure it won't. I'm sure I'm fine. Stagger on Xiao. The one you saw was with on-tier pages. Yeah, a lot of the time people do on-tier pages, but their attribution costs add up to far too high. From what I've seen, at least. Like, from what I've heard, I should say. Right. Solemn Lament. Actually, no, she's so close to death, it's more worth it to Solemn Lament here. And then I just hit her with a Fleet Footsteps, and that should do the trick. Great. And there we are. He's just support from Hugo and Stay Strong, you're amazing. Thank you, Calzone. Genuinely, I know I say it, I'm trying to say it a lot more lately, but I genuinely really appreciate all the donations. Everyone, the support is amazing. Do you have Light Restorer in this? Yes, it's called Repetitive something or other. Now, what song are we going to use to take it home? What song are we going to use to take it home, chat? I mean, we could go with what we had last time, but what we had last time wasn't working, so we need a new song. We need a song that will go down in history. Chug Jug with You, God no. I'm seeing a lot of I'm seeing Lei Hang, 2 votes for Lei Hang. Roar the Jungle Dragon. Roar the Jungle Dragon is fitting. It's going down now. Is that copyrighted? I think the the lyrical. I can put lyrical, it's going down now, I think. Not lyrical, the instrumental. I'm fairly certain. Actually, I'm not going to risk this. I know people have been struck for that before, so... Supreme Calamitas. You know what? Let's put Supreme Calamitas on. Yeah, sorry about not wanting to put Persona music on. I'm just deathly afraid of copyright strikes, because I got like 12 on the one before the last stream. I got a stupid amount. So, Stained Brutal Calamity. This is, of course, by DM Dokuro. For anybody who wants to check this out on their own time. It's going to take a moment to load. One moment. There we are. Rather be safe, Bob. Thank you. Right. Here we are. Nope. How no? So we just survived the first time. Light back. Ah, that's annoying. Okay. Am I allowed multiple floors? No. What do you mean a 4? What do you mean a 4? How did you roll a 4? Okay. Well, that was an anticlimax. Over before it even started. Power null. You're power nulled every 2 turns. Is it every 2? I thought it was every 3. Oh, okay. That changes the strategy dramatically. That means I can do... Okay, great. Okay, I understand now. Let's keep the music on. It's the build-up. Is the music a little bit loud, by the way, chat? Because if it's a little bit loud, I can turn it down. I understand. I can read now, chat. I can read. It's a bit loud? Okay. One moment. After this turns up, I'll turn down, but... It flip-flops. Okay. Right. I had an amazing lunch today, which might be in part why I'm so happy. Because, so, I had a bunch of just random stuff, random ingredients left over from the cooking I did. And so, you'd be surprised by how easy it is to make a burger. Like, it's frighteningly easy to make a burger. You just need, like, mince, which you then season, which is just, like, salt and the like. You can then brine onions, cook the patty, add some cheese, cook the cheese, add the onions, cook the onions, put in a patty. It's that easy. It's frighteningly easy. I do not need to know the curse knowledge of how to make a burger so easily. My fat ass cannot handle knowing how to make burgers that easily. The one thing that has been keeping my body weight in check is not being able to eat burgers for every meal. Right. Finally give you Yaren's theme. We had Yaren's theme last time. We're not having it now because we need to try something new. Honestly, a cooking stream would be funny. Okay, I'm not sure if I promised this for... that's fine. I'm not sure if I promised it for 5k or 10k that I would make... I would do a Project Moon cooking video. Because I would, like, find and adapt a recipe from Project Moon. I'm not sure if I said that was be 5 or 10, but... Because I think that would be pretty cool to see, to be honest. Because, like, food is such a major part of the Library of Ruina. So it'd be cool to adapt it. District 23. I probably wouldn't do District 23. Ham pang sandwich. Yeah, I could. Like, I think a ham pang sandwich would be interesting to do lore accurate. I think it would be interesting to see how Roland describes it, and then go from there. There's some of that. Follow Pierre's recipes. No! I like not being arrested, actually. It's a fun state to be in, not being arrested. But yeah, so I was playing... I believe the commonly agreed upon term now is friend slot. With friends early, which is the reason why the stream was late. I'm not sure what people call it nowadays, because back in my day, it would be called like a LAN co-op. I think a LAN co-op is what you'd call it. Because you had two types of co-op. You had couch co-op and LAN. Or it wouldn't be LAN. LAN would be like nearby. And then you did have online. Online gaming did exist, but I didn't exist in the days before the internet existed. I'm not that old. I'm ancient. You're telling me, first of all, he likes true roguelikes, and second of all, he's a fucking dinosaur. Yeah, honestly. Right, let's get rid of one of those. Fossil. No. The fact that I like my games with no conceivable UI is a matter of personal preference and not age. Please. What's a true roguelike? Okay, so, to explain roguelikes. Roguelikes are one of the... I think they're the most not bastard... Why did I say it like that? That was such a weird way to say bastardized. Bastardized terms in the entirety of gaming. Because a true roguelike has random map generation, every run is permadeath, and there's no linkage between runs. Nowadays, and then there was the roguelite, and the roguelite is basically, it has meta progression between runs. Nowadays, though, people have stopped calling roguelites, and they've started calling roguelites roguelikes. So a true roguelike is a game that is like Rogue. Nowadays, a roguelike and roguelite are used interchangeably. So I am a fan of true roguelikes. My favorite is, technically I should say Cataclysm the Last Generation, but Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is probably what you better know it by. If you do happen to know obscure roguelikes. Roguelike comes from rogue lineage. CDA, the extremely hard game. No, yeah. I honestly, I want to do a CDDA challenge sometimes. I think that would be sometime. I think that'd be cool. Activates in the first scene, then activates every 2 scenes. So it'll activate next scene, right? Which means I can do this. And that'll be good. Because she can't get strength up next scene. Okay. Rogue lineage invented the roguelike genre. Absolutely, of course. That's where it came from. How the fuck did you stagger me? This would have been perfect otherwise. Alright, well, I have to go back. Oh well. Dark Flame... I understand Dark Flame affects everything. I think she just got lucky, though. Because normally we don't take nearly that much damage. Max roll. The classic. Truly the classic. If anything goes wrong, assume a max roll occurred. Oh, thank you for that. So, yeah, I kind of do want to do a CDDA video. Because the idea I have for a CDDA video is, can you beat Limbus Company in Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead? Because I think that'd be really cool. In sort of interpreting what the characters are and trying to achieve their in-game canonical wishes in Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I think that'd make for a really cool challenge. And so that's something I have like in the back of my mind as something I do want to get done. I just realized I can turn Maxman on. I didn't use it there. Whoops. But yeah, I really like true roguelikes. I mean, I also like a lot of roguelikes. I honestly, I prefer roguelikes not where meta progression is the inherent reward, but it's the acquisition of knowledge is the way you grow. Which is, I love Noita. Noita is one of my favorite games, just flat out. I really wish I could have more excuses to play Noita on the channel, because it's incredible. It's so fun. If you haven't played Noita before, I'm willing to bet it's on sale right now. You should go play Noita. Go lose every single moment of your life to Noita for the next few weeks, and then come back. I haven't played Noita. He said that right as I mentioned it. You're personally the exact opposite. Fair. I mean, to each their own. It's perfectly fair to not like a similar genre. No, you must like what I do. I can't believe you did this to me, Silver. Would you consider it a true roguelike since there's some meta progression? That's why I'm hesitant to call it a true roguelike. I also don't think it's a true roguelike because it isn't entirely random. If that makes sense, because the basic layout of a Noita map is the same from run to run. Which is the reason why I don't want to really call it a true roguelike. I would say it's a roguelike, just not a true roguelike. Much like a PM roguelike, a mix of Cyberpunk and Sekiro. That sounds interesting, actually. You beat Noita once or twice and got bored. Were you playing wrong? Were you rushing directly towards the end, or were you just trying to, you know, fuck around? Have they figured out the eye puzzle? I don't think they've figured out the eye puzzle yet. I think that is still being discovered. Because I think the most fun I had with Noita is when I've got, like, some god build, and then I just accidentally end up killing myself in some way, shape, or form. It's... that is the most fun I think you can have in Noita. Because, yeah, the game Noitering you is the best part of Noita. Your current Noita run is about 2 months old. Wow. That's fair. Sometimes you do just get a really good run. I really like watching Noita YouTubers, because Noita YouTubers have all the skill I wish I had at Noita. Which, yeah. Honestly? Honestly, let's try Coffin. I want to try Coffin. I'm unsure of if it will be a good strategy, but I want to try Coffin. This will probably be absolutely atrocious and, you know, lose me the run, but I'm curious. I want to see what it's like. The only roguelike you enjoy is White Knuckle. That's fair. I would call that a roguelite if it has a lot of unlocks there. Okay. And now their dice are locked if they, well, they're already staggered, so technically all of their dice are locked, but still. That's why you put it in quotations, yeah. I did think so, but, you know. 12. I could kill you with a feather right about now. Take that. Rogue Lineage and Noita being mentioned in a Library of Ruina stream is genuine whiplash for you. Yeah, I find it really interesting how I'll just be saying some random obscure game, and there's usually always someone in chat that'll get it. I do appreciate that. It is rather nice. Isaac is technically a roguelike. I think it's a roguelite, but I may be mistaken. Oh no, it's a roguelike, but I'm not sure if it's a heavy roguelike or a true roguelike. 10 hours archive to 10 hours decaying winter. That's like saying, would you like 10 hours in an insane asylum or 10 hours, like, sticking your hand into a meat grinder? Like, neither is a good option. Oh. Oh, I have no light regen with this thing active. Huh. I see the issue. Well, I'll get some light restore pages. No, this is just a test. Kid Archives, it found like a comic with a ton of PM reference as opposed to an actual experience of the city of in Roblox. I think Archived is an awfully designed game. I think it's awful. I mean, the concept is fine, but the execution's awful. It has a tutorial, it's just the tutorial sucks ass. Wow, yeah, we really don't have a way to deal a lot of damage here. Okay, the first turn we do just... like, evade, or at least... leave footsteps? No. Scattering slash shoot, minimize damage taken. Okay. Regret on you. Fleet footsteps on You. Wow. Yeah, no, I don't think this is exactly the best plan. I think we do kind of need Black Flame, just to help us survive. Because, yeah, we get staggered here and die. We do need Dark Flame, just to deal damage. Dead, no shit. I guessed that when I saw the 10 HP and the mass attack start on a power null turn. This is why you said to get Light Restore. That's not our strategy, I just wanted to see how important Dark Flame was to our strategy. Dark Flame is very important to our strategy, so we will not be doing that. That was just a fuck around. That was a fuck around turn, and I very quickly found out. What about Regret turn 1? Actually, that's a decent idea. And then we do Stagger with Solemn Lament. I think you're onto something with that, actually. I'll try. Well, let's try that on this run. Yeah, Regret does a set 10%, 10%, 50% remaining. So it takes 10%, then 9%, then roughly 40%, I think. You can't how many runs you're doing, no. That is, if somebody else wants to count how many runs that I'm doing, I will be grateful for it, but I myself don't want to know. Far too many is the correct answer. There's a way we can slow down the fight if our motion comes through. We don't need to slow down the fight. The fight is going at perfect speed. How many to do Yan? God knows. We'll find out later. The plan for Yan is pretend he doesn't exist until we have to fight him after Xiao's dead. And then after Xiao's dead, we very quickly struggle to find a plan. Okay. Solemn Lament. Huh. It's a little bit worrying that I still haven't gotten the thing that makes this entire build work, but, you know, we'll roll with it. I've been free from I am now mostly free from the sickness. To the point where it is no longer noticeable that I was sick. Or I don't think I'm sick anymore, it's just a little bit leftovers. There we are, Chained Wrath. Then we want Regret. How are we doing today? We're doing good. Yeah. We are doing good today. Well, I say we like I'm more than one person. I am but a man, but a singular person. Man singular. There's a joke off of the back of that, but... God. I'm not going to make it. Today's a positive stream. We will only be allowing positive things today. Chat, if any of you are negative, you're getting banned. Do I use pronouns? I think most people tend to use pronouns. It's kind of hard to not use pronouns, actually. Other streamers say we because it makes you feel like you're part of something. That's why I use we, actually, because genuinely, I don't think I could do this without chat here. Genuinely. Because I would have gone insane a long, long time ago. I find myself, when I'm talking to other people about what I've done today, I'll go, oh, we managed to do blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, oh, were you streaming with someone else? It's like, no, I'm just referring to the people on the other side of my screen. And then I just hope they don't look at me too weird. Right. Oh, I forgot. We've got the funny song lament here. Whoops. My mistake. Here we are. Me and the voices. Yeah, me and the voices did really well today on stream. It also happens that the voices managed to, like, apparate money from the abyss, but, you know, I don't question that very much. You're meaning to Archipelago bit and you really wish Lobcorp's Archipelago had Deathlink support? What I would love is there an Archipelago for Lobcorp and Ruina? Because what I did have an idea that I would really like to try and collab with another Project Moon YouTuber and do a linked randomizer. Because I have something in the works with one, but it's going to be a lockout bingo, is the idea for that one. But yeah. So I would love to be able to do that. I'm not sure who I'd ask, to be honest. I don't really have very many links to the community just yet, but still. Both enough, but they work well enough. Oh, that's cool. Link randomizer. So the way Archipelago works is Archipelago is a randomizer software that allows you to share drops between games. That way, the most famous examples would be somebody doing Ocarina of Time and somebody doing, like, Dark Souls. Or Mario, and it's stuff like that. The voices came from the void. Say that again? We're not in guarding stance. Right. So, the question is... I can't really study defense here, because I'll run out of light, I think. Yeah, see, this is the issue with... I don't think we can get a regret turn 1 off, because we don't actually have enough light restore for me to justify that. How's it going? It's going well, yeah, thank you. We keep getting to Xiao. The question of beating her is a little bit hard, but, you know, other than that... let's do that on you, and then... Fleet Footsteps... Okay. How did she lose the clash? Oh, I guess it didn't matter. Ow. No, never mind, hold on. The power of Myongus, ladies and gentlemen. Ow. How did she lose the clash? Like, she shouldn't have lost that. I had no power null and I was using a shitty evade card. What do you mean? What about trying Library of Babel? I have thought about trying out Library of Babel. There's 2 Library of Ruina mods I want to try out. One is Library of Babel, the other is the Roguelike Ruina mod. Okay, Same of Calamity. Let's go for next up. I would like I really like this title. Hold on. Alternate version. It's not Devourer of Gods, it's Devourer of Gods... Can't see it, which is annoying, because it's Devourer of Gods... Requiem. But, oh well, let's go for... You know what? That song doesn't need introduction. If it does need introduction, I'm happy to give it, but the song doesn't need introduction. I'm sure you all know what song this is. Switching to guard when you should switch to blunt. If I switch to blunt, will we deal enough damage to kill her? That's the question. If we switch to blunt, do we kill her? I'm about to call to stream. Welcome, Shreezy. Welcome to stream. I hope you enjoy. You can try. I may as well. Science, of course. Now you're doing this, you try with 2 librarians and can beat Liu Association. Smoke Gebbera. Smoke Gebbera is just so good. Second damage you can stagger in 1 turn. Ooh, that's a fair point. Probably horribly off tune, but you know, who cares? Smoke Gebbera I don't think would work here, because the reason why Smoke Gebbera works for grunt things is because Onrush is amazing. And I love it. Chained Wrath. We did get through our got 1. How else would we have my youngest? I've actually been playing Infernum on the Discord recently. Like, I just get into VC and stream it, and it's really fun. It was crazy. There was, like, just an insane number of people there last time. Just watching me randomly play Infernum for my own amusement. Doing smoke to the blunt deck and hitting Xiao with phase 2 with smoke turn 1 to super boost the Soul Lament. I haven't considered that, but that's a decent idea, actually. It's pretty good. We could try that if this doesn't work out. I love Infernum so much when playing single player, it feels like an entirely different game. Absolutely. I really like the reworks of Infernum. I think they're so cool. Blunt Stance and Tracer Fumes turn 1, Solemn Lament after. Potentially. That is a deck idea that we could try. Okay, Dark Flame. Brat. Wait, why am I clashing this? They're already dead. Whoops, I forgot about that. Leader 2 Librarians played to the Library Babel instead. Fair. I would like to see how far you can get with 1 Librarian in the Library of Babel. I don't think you can get very far, but I would be curious to see how far you could get. Do you have any plans yet on how to beat the Hannah Association? Never fought them. Makes it look the backseating did win. No, the backseating didn't win. I just realized I was pointlessly harming myself for no reason. Well, no, I was pointlessly harming myself out of spite, which was unhealthy, and I just decided... Well, I didn't decide. I realized that it was an incorrect move. What are we listening to? We are listening to Roar of the Jungle Dragon from DM Dokuro. You're cheesing Xiao. Cheesing implies that this is easy. We're really not cheesing Xiao. we're just beating her. I didn't ban Maya's page. I banned Maya's page out of spite, but we're using it now. We switched to Blunt Stance next scene, chat. Next scene we switch to Blunt Stance. Does this actually win enough clashes to get us our light back? No, it doesn't. That's a waste of light then. You can't switch that fast. Ah, yeah, fair. But we couldn't... We die to burn anyway. We die to burn anyway. This is fine. Defense dice retain glitch, lovely. Oh yeah, power null, I forgot. Light restore instead of scattering. No. Shut up, Trio. Stop saying about light restore. Light restore wouldn't be a good idea. Right, fine. We'll try switching to blunt stance next time. Unrelenting, not worth it. We keep getting staggered, so it wouldn't be worth it. I know it hurts me to say, but it really wouldn't be worth it. Light restore is important. Trace of fumes, ah. Actually, let's rebuild our blunt. Right. Smoke. Okay. Okay, this is fine, and then we can just add some generally good blunt cards. We're not specking into smoke. I don't think it's worth it. Actually, let's get a little bit of light restore. Considering we have no evade there. Yeah, I really like Calamity. I like Calamity and I really like Infernum too. I think they're both... One's a cool mod and the other adds on to it in a really cool way. And just generally, they're very good fun. Have you thought of trying Wrath of the Gods? I haven't yet. I mean, I've thought about trying it, but I haven't gotten around to trying it. I probably should. You should try do another Infernum run. Don't know what you do. You've done every class in Master Mode. Pick a weapon type you enjoy and just try and beat the game with it. And that'd be funny. You finally got past Stray Dogs? Well done. You eat Masochist Mutant of you. Wait, so damn, impressive. Let's get Steady Defense on you, Fleet Footsteps on you, Fleet Footsteps on you. With emotion level 5 at phase 2, so you can use Soul Moment defending a Xiao, use Dark Flame, then Soul Moment against Sigurd. Not a singular chance we can deal enough damage in phase 1 to do that, I'm afraid. Our strategy just fundamentally doesn't work with that. Next time you Google the definition of insanity, you're going to see Coop there. I'm not that insane, chat, right? I'm not that insane. Surely. Right. Let's get Fleet Footsteps on you. Scattering Slash on you. I probably could have slotted more there, but you know what? I don't need to. Ooh, I nearly staggered there. Okay, maybe I should have slotted more. Because we might actually take a bit of damage here. Like, unnecessary amounts of damage. Like, I'm about to get staggered amounts of damage. Like, hubris got the better of me kinds of damage. Yeah, okay, I should have slotted more. I really should have slotted more there. It's been almost an hour of sticking stuff at the wall. We haven't been throwing stuff at the wall, it just takes us a while to get back to the thing. I have a strategy, I just need to not get unlucky. It's not insanity. Trust me, I'd be far more annoyed if it was insanity. I perfectly know what I'm doing, it's just that the process of getting there is a little bit tedious. Thine light greed sickens me, Mr. Coops. What try is this? God knows. I have no idea, I've not been counting. What's my opinion on eugenics? Haven't looked at it. Despite the fact that there is someone in the Discord who keeps sending it, I have not looked at it. I'm sure it's a cool game. I don't know, though. Don't take anything I say as granted, because I don't know about it. Would I rather do this? Infinitely this! God. This any day of the week over base sinners. Any day of the week over base sinners. Jesus Christ, the base ID challenge is boring. Comes the day after your birthday? Oh, well, that's funny. This or doing the collab, what? This? Anything you can think of, really, other than maybe playing Archived, I would prefer to do over the base ID challenge. It's really not a tight call. Right, here we are. The main problem is we just don't heal health fast enough. If we healed health faster, we'd be better, but, you know. Right. But, you know, the reason why this is taking so long is just because it takes a while to redo the first phase every single time we fail. That's really the only insane time cost here. So what motivated you to do a challenge like this along with other challenges? Well, I've always liked doing challenge runs, really, and as is the case with a lot of my challenge runs, I just think, what's something that normal people do? So here, the exact thinking was, people ordinarily solo run Ruin, right? But what if you couldn't ever use any more librarians? And that was the idea. That's what led to this. A lot of the time, though, it will just be, I think up the most insane thing I possibly can, and I think, man, it'd be pretty cool if I could get that done. And then I go and I get it done. And that's how most challenges come about. Also, I find it helps me get motivated to actually beat the games, because this is further than I've ever gotten in Ruin before. This is my first playthrough, pretty much. As in, of this content, this is my first playthrough. I've played up until Star of the City, but I stopped before really getting past second layer. Quite her health. That's good. Because the game is apparently too easy for me. No, the game wasn't too easy. Actually, I find Ruina to be the hardest of the three, by far. It's just I did this because I could, and because I needed something to challenge on, so I thought, this is cool. I like this idea, so I'll do this. Right. Blunting stance. Deep drag on you. Graze the grass on you. Right? Holy stagger damage, Batman. Holy stagger damage, Batman. And you're telling me we still get staggered here? What can you do? Frankly, what can you do? Should you use Harmony? Harmony would not have dealt more. Harmony would have dealt far less, actually. Could have slotted in another card. Probably, but maybe. I don't think I had enough light for it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah. It's a good strategy. It works. The problem is, what if we run out of light, what happens then? At that time I had like 6 light. Maybe I would have, but... We had 2 Graze the Grasses going there, trio. I don't understand what, like, more light... No, we had... Yeah, there were 2 in our hand. I do believe that Day 49 is harder than anything in Ruina, though. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that, but I think Ruina is definitely the harder game. Then again, I really like management sims, so it might just be me preferring management sims that makes it feel easier for me. So, as Puppeteer always has infinite speed due to a thing called due to a thing called the Strongest from the Red Mist, actually, which causes the lowest speed die to always roll infinite. You would rather base Sinner only run than play through LobCorp again. Have you ever done the base Sinner only run? Because if you have, then I commend you if you have. But if you haven't, I can guess. Trust me, the base Sinner challenge is worse, far worse. The point where I'm just too afraid that you're going to meet your end. May you ask me for... Yes, go ahead and ask me a favor. LobCorp gave you several migraines trying to remember the system. That's fair. Okay, that is an extenuating circumstance. This is a fight you cannot win. I think that past your brain is a star. Do LobCorp with one nugget? I could do. That'd be interesting to see. If you compare a normal playthrough though, in your opinion, LobCorp is easily the harder one just because how much BS it throws? I disagree. Because I found deck building on my first time around really awful. The reason, by the way, why base Sinner only is the hardest challenge that Project Moon has... Well, it's not the hardest challenge Project Moon has, but it's the most bullshit Project Moon has because there's nothing you can fucking do. You just sort of, like, have to hope the luck falls in your favor, and if it doesn't, you die. It's not fun. It's genuinely... It's awful. LobCorp with no ego equipment. We will need to continue that run, actually. We do need to continue that run. I'll get back to that eventually. I think Sol and Trio would lynch me if I didn't get back to it eventually. That should be enough. Can we use the last turns of this floor for light regen? Light automatically regens to full upon next scene. So we don't need to light regen. The favorite idea is Mariachi Sinclair. I think Mariachi Sinclair is genuinely worse than Standard Sinclair. Because Standard Sinclair is actually a good damage dealer. Oh. It's fine. Take some damage there. It's fine. Ascended beyond your control, or was that all your intention? Stagger? Okay. Holy shit. Soul Lament. Me ascended beyond your control. Or was that all your intention? Oh, my shitty singing is going to be in the final cut now if this works. Oh, wait, power no. Wait, we still kill. My shitty singing is in the final attempt. No. No. No, you fucking don't. No. No, you don't. Die. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ, that scared me for a second. Oh. I would have been so annoyed if she'd won there. Oh. One of the gates down, chat. One of the gates down. The shitty singing is canon, of course. Right, 2 more. Oh, we need to read. In the end, Xiao has become a book. She didn't break down like the other kid with the power did, at least. I was actually amazed by how unswerving her determination could be. Some might even call her unrelenting. Lost deep in thought again? What is it this time? I've been thinking about the distinctions between ego and the distortion after watching Philip and Xiao. The two were similar yet different. They clearly had some things in common, but the contrast was apparent as well. I'm actually making a video essay on this, by the way. Really? Tell me your thoughts then. I think there's something that can restrain one from reaching the point of distortion. They both had highly unstable emotions, enough to touch the threshold of manifesting ego or distortion, and those emotions had a similar nature. Egoism. As in the mindset of only caring about your own interest? That's it. The two interpreted that same selfishness in disparate ways, however. Because that selfish mind had the potential to change the self, the two were able to take a form resembling ego, albeit incompletely. Philip's mindset was flawed even in his awakening, however. He still had distrust in the back of his mind. I think Xiao had the same problem too. She didn't look like she had full conviction at the start. It took some time for her to make up her mind. That's where the two differ, as far as I can see. It had something to do with the voices only they could hear, I believe. No, Philip's had something to do with Oswald, the fuck-ass clown. The voices, huh? Indeed. Philip's mind was in such a vulnerable state, even Oswald's words could crack him. I don't know what this embodied voice Pluto told Philip to pay close attention to said, or if the voice really was that last straw that broke him. But I could speculate a little based on what we saw of Xiao. She didn't give in to the voice whispering to her. Instead, her will solidified further. And she managed to fully manifest her own ego. Right. She was to resist the voice's snare. I wonder why she could. Maybe what she said when she first came here. The precious things and whatever. All the things that motivates humans to live, to be precise. I guess it's not something that can be pinned down to one specific element. Each person cherishes different things. Maybe ego is the thing that keeps one from crossing the line of distortion. It's like walking a tightrope at all times. One wrong step and you crash to the ground. I suppose you're right, Roland. It's weird, though. It can't be possible to make any change with just willpower in the world. That's not how this city works. He's wrong! That's the entire point of this game. Maybe the world's about to change, then. It's not as simple as that. If this power really has the potential to shift the ecology of the city, the head could take action at any time. Even if the head doesn't intervene, it won't make a difference. We'll simply greet them as guests, like any other. Foreshadowing... Hold on. One moment, chat, whilst the video loads. I need to just quickly go back to that one line. So,
have you ever read a novel that kept you wanting to find out what's going to happen next? Or watched a movie that drops ominous hints about the fate of one or more of its characters, then you've probably already experienced foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is a narrative device in which suggestions or warnings about events to come are dropped or planted. Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
So anyway. Why every time? Because I find it really funny. Oh, right. We still have all these abno things that I'm not fucking doing. We'll do those later. We can do those next video. The meme will never not be funny. Precisely. Okay, next up, Gebera. We need to unattribute the purple tier. As useful as you were to us, purple tier, your time has ended. Well, for now. We'll probably put you back together again later. For now, we have something to build. Yay. Yay. Huh? What the fuck do you mean? Oh, I equipped Yay, I didn't equip red... Oops. Shh, chat, shh. You didn't see anything. Shh. You did not see anything. Nobody saw anything there. Never saw Jack. Precisely. Then it's Sooty Thack, Puffy Broom. And then, what else do we have? We need Unrelenting, because I love Unrelenting. Unrelenting, and then we can get a... No, it's Lone Fixer. I remember now. I nearly forgot the actual useful thing. And then we get, like, one of these two. We always try to have 10 or more smoke, so let's get that. 1, 2, 3. What do I normally run? I normally run Unrelenting on this. The question is this more worth it, actually? Let's try this. Because otherwise we can put Unrelenting on if we die too quickly, but I think that's pretty good. Anyway. Where did I save it? No, that's an actual build. These ones were from the start of the challenge, by the way. Like, you can see how old they are by what's running on them. This is offensive and defensive HOD, by the way. This is the one we used to kill the Red Mist, and that's something or other. Lolang and Red Mist killer got you, yeah. This was Commissar Roland strat. Yeah, I love naming builds. Right, so we want 3 onrushes, 3 focus... Not you. 3 focus spirits, and then it's... in-house smoke. Not in-house smoke. No, it is in-house smoke. Who's the books? Ah, yes, the books. Book of Mirrors. And Book of Xiao. Even though we're not going to really be using anything from Xiao, because I don't think anything's particularly worth it. That fleet footsteps to foreshadowing is a narrative device. Precisely. Right, so what actually does this give us? I've never seen these cards before, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Chiwen. Take 10 less damage from burn for the scene. If the user has burn, recover 4 HP and gain 2 protection next scene. Okay. Ooh, that's cool. That's actually good page draw for a Blockma build. To a random other ally, so you can't get it yourself. Fire Dragon Slash is a slash thing. Jiao 2. That's cool. Ooh, 1 hit, inflict 1 burn is quite cool with Pierce Purple Tear. Yeah, with that said, time to go gambling, chat. We've already done the first 3 phases of this, so it will literally just be min-max until we get to the final phase. Like I said, this is not an obstacle. We've already done this before. The only thing, this is going through the motions. Probably not for Arcot, but get use out of her later. Yeah, for Yan, I believe, is what people tend to get use out of her for. Oh, how are we going to lose clashes here? I guess lose the focus spirits to anything? No. Never mind, looks like we're not getting claws. Fine. That's fine. First run, we don't need claws. It'd be cool if you could put live streams on TVs and Voice of the Void. That would be cool. No mind whip. Yeah, for once, I wish I did. Go and use Xiao pages on HOD now. Later. We have something we're doing right now. AKA gambling. It'd be nice to have immediate repairs again, to be honest. Right. Do we do any bleed? Not really. So pray is probably the better thing. There we are. Okay, not 2 mind whips, so we just do this. Bang. Stagger. And kill, Jesus. Oh, because we don't have Unrelenting anymore, so we... How did you not kill them there? We would have had to min-roll there, I think, to not get the kill. Huh. Right. Okay. That's... at least we get to do it again. Oh, and we don't get max smoke here. Okay, never mind. I guess we just kill them all. Okay. Does Onrush not want to reuse? Sure, okay, it'll reuse now. The Reddest Mist. Welcome to the stream, the Reddest Mist. Right. Why, hello, that's the first time you caught the stream. Well, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. You've come at a good time. We're actually just about to finish Star of the City. Ignore the fact that we haven't actually done one of the major things of Star of the City yet. That's not of concern. Of course. We will get that done in the future, probably. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, we don't have Unrelenting anymore. Stagger, wow. Okay, that was a stupidly scuffed one, because Onrush just decided to whiff. Ignore the fact that you need to do 5 more Abno fights to actually progress, do I? Library must reach level 48. Oh, shit. Well, we can do Abno fights after. Maybe we do Abno fights before we do Yan. But... okay, actually get the Mind Whip this time. 1 Mind Whip, 2 Mind Whip. Thank fuck for that. Right. Well, these guys max rolled every roll in the first round. That is rough. What build am I planning to use for Yan? No idea. I've fought Yan once and I died in a turn, so we'll see when we get there. One Mind Whip. It's true we can min-max. Yes, I can. I can min-max because we've already done this before. We've done this portion of the... we've done up to the final stage of this thing. Did the Onrush fail again? Don't tell me it did. 1 stagger. Lovely. Thank you, game. Stagger. Kill. Kill. Yeah, we're done here. Great. Okay. Right. Sure, you know what? If the game wants to do this to me, I'll cooperate. Let's have the most strength possible for next turn. Right. We might need to run Unrelenting, actually. This might be one of the very rare cases where I can be justified in running Unrelenting. Absorption. Instincts. Smoke. Onrush. "11 strength. Yep, this is fair. And now we should go back to roughly full HP, although the rabbits will kill us. Right. We just need the rabbits to not deal very much damage to us, and we should be fine. If the rabbits don't deal very much damage, then we won. Okay. They do have ranged pages, though, which is really annoying. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. It's funny that the block goes away immediately. Oh, nearly stagger there. Okay. That should stagger a lot of them in theory, and then... I mean, yeah. That's most. And then we stagger with that. Great. Do I actually heal from hitting people with bleed, or did I not pick that one up? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh well. Oh shit, I used it wrong. Alright. Stagger, please reuse, no. Please stop shooting me. Thank you. Although in theory that should get us claws for next time, I think. Okay, great. Now, let's go. Oh, we don't have claws. Oh. Right. We just need to not die. That's all we need. I mean, no shit we need to not die, but you know. Okay. That was the wrong one. Whoops. I didn't mean to use that. Shit. I meant to use horizontal, and now I can't use horizontal. Fuck. That was a hell of a misplay. Well then. shit. That was just about the worst misplay I could have done. Right, well, fingers crossed this works. And we didn't stagger, so that's that. I mean... And we don't have Unrelenting, so we're just dead. Yeah, that was a mistake. I clicked on the wrong one. Project Moon Curse Illiteracy. That wasn't illiteracy, I just wasn't looking at it. It wasn't that I wasn't reading, it was I didn't attempt to read. This is salvageable. The fact that we're dead implies it's not. I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. The only thing it'll take is more time. Like, we've already spent so long on the challenge up until now, I really don't care how long it takes us to continue. We'll get there eventually. C'est la vie. Such is life. Oh. Of course you had to max roll there. Okay, Deborah. It's the second time today. No, it isn't. What? Huh? Seeing myself finishing Star City this stream? Yeah, I think so. I think I could. Let's go Van Prison. I think you may be the one suffering from some sort of memory issue. I've not done that twice today. Use fumes instead of onrush. No, I... What? No, I didn't. You're just making shit up now. That's... I didn't do that today. Why did you use the vertical over the horizontal? Because vertical tastes... Alright. You've got to be fucking... I forgot to hold down min-max in all fairness. And we're staggered, yeah, great. I knew that meme, fair enough. I forgot to... We lost the first clash, it was a dead run anyway, but... Also, yeah, 2 points. I do love it when the game decides that actually the onrush isn't going to succeed by 2 points. Right. Oh. Well, there's a negative emotion coin. You didn't have to max roll twice, by the way. Great. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. Min-max time. Let me remember to hold the button down this time. There we are. Okay, cause savagery. When using min-max, I forgot. Many such cases. I just forgot to hold the button down. Anyway, what story shall I talk about, chat? What would you like to hear? Story from the archive, not archived. Story from the archives, as in collection of stories from what's happened in my life. What would you like to hear? Anyway, that's that wave done. The time you killed someone. I haven't killed anyone. Great vertical over horizontal. We did... Ex-girlfriends. Yeah, I've got some interesting ex-girlfriends. My dating history is insane women mostly. It's a lot of insane women. So I have some rather interesting breakups. Right. The time I got killed, I haven't been killed either. Tell the cannibalism story. What do you mean again? I have not told a cannibalism story before. I'd never tell you guys the cannibalism story. Have I been to any abandoned places before? I don't think I've been to any abandoned places. I have a friend who used to try and convince me continually to go to abandoned places, but I've never been to one myself. Let's get absorption. Right. Insanity attraction. I'm not sure if that means I attract insane people or insane people are attracted. No, that's the same word said twice. Brilliant. What did I do in 99? Well, back in my favorite food. I really like. It would have to be a tie between burgers and sushi. I think burgers and sushi have to be my favorite foods. But and as for the grossest thing I've eaten, chocolate-coloured wasps is quite high up there, but lamb's brain was also a bit meh. Pig's feet was weird at first, but they actually taste quite nice. So, have you gotten into fights before? Several. I used to do dueling. And some of them weren't authorized. I actually got an internal in my secondary school for dueling somebody without protective gear on once. The what wasp? Chocolate-covered wasps. You know, that thing you get from cocoa beans. It's quite common. Lots of people have eaten chocolate. I'm fairly certain it's a common commodity around the world. Ow. Actual wasps. Yeah. Actual wasps. They were dead, though. I wasn't eating them when they were alive. You don't have to worry about that. Lamb's meat is gross. I really hate chicken. I really hate chicken. I don't like it as a meat. Some people do, but I just... Yeah, no, I don't particularly enjoy it. Not my sort of thing. So, horizontal. On you. Bam. Not damn, bang. There we are. Now, inhale smoke. Onrush. And now I should heal every time I hit them because they all have bleed. No? I could have sworn I picked up that. Candy corn cockroaches. I also tried maggots. They weren't too nice. I don't really like eating bugs. Ate live ants at 4 years old, but another reason they tasted good. Honestly, ant eggs taste quite nice. They just taste citrusy. I could have sworn I had vampirism. Or did we get claws this run over vampirism? I got Roll of the Wolf rather than vampirism. That's what I got. Here's my favorite meat, you're crazy? Eh. I don't feel like I'm crazy. What part of this challenge would make you think I'm crazy? Crazy? I was crazy once. You know, they locked me in a room. Right. A rubber room. Yeah, a rubber room. How'd you guess? Why are Brits like this? Well, you see, if you had to deal with British food, you'd be eating bugs too. Ant eggs are good. I don't like chicken, but that chicken's all veiny. Why would you like chicken? It's weird. Gross meat. Right, now great split horizontal. Maybe we need some light restore. Heresy, I know, but... Because, yeah, this is not looking good for us. That's at least one stagger, which would be some light back. I was really hoping he wouldn't deflect me. Because there's another stagger. Okay. Claws activation. Nobody has any range pages? At which point... Wait. That was far too close for comfort. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean that doesn't kill? What does veiny mean? It has too many veins. I don't know what you mean by... What does too veiny mean? It's too many veins. That's what it means. I suppose it's better ants or British food. I actually like British food. British food is quite nice. What kind of chicken is bro eating? Normal chicken! Like chicken drumsticks. Like what the fuck kind of chicken are you eating? Veinless chicken. What the fuck are you eating? Huh? Most chicken has veins. It came free with the fucking chicken. Like, I'm genuinely unsure what kind of chicken you're eating that doesn't have veins. Like, not chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets doesn't have veins, but like I'm talking like actual chicken drumsticks. Those have veins. If you realize Gebra, the problem with realizing Gebra is we have to realize Tifreth first, and I really don't want to have to realize Tifreth, so... Alright. I forgot to max min there. Whoops. There we are. Chicken breast doesn't have very many veins in it, but... White meat generally have veins. Yeah, but like not the cuts you eat. It's not as prominent. It's also masked by the color of the meat a lot of the time. Are the veins on drumsticks really that repulsive? Yes. Also the cartilage. There's so much cartilage in chicken. It's awful. I don't like it. That's why I don't like chicken. Can't believe you guys don't like gross the... Yeah, no, I just really don't like chicken. Chicken... I will tell you. Chicken's feet, quite nice. Chicken's breast, quite nice. Sous vide chicken breast, amazing. Schnitzel, lovely. Chicken drumsticks? Chicken wings? No. Can you write cartilage? I'll write it in chat for you. Cartilage. Cartilage. There you are. As a question, can I just onrush here and win? Does that work? Let's see. No. You love cartilage, you're weird. I hate to break it to you, but you're weird. Chicken feet, you mean their skin? Well, you can't eat the bones now, can you? The stuff in your nose, yeah, that's cartilage. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay. Oh yeah. The reason I wanted to do that is because now I can do Inhale Smoke Onrush and get a ton of health back from Vampirism. I mean, it's 2 HP per, but you know, that's HP is HP. Can we change subject, please? Sure, we can change subject. Right, what else should we talk about? I really like, another one of my favorite foods is Reform Club lamb. Because it's breaded lamb cutlets with a mashed potato and this sauce that has a lot of ingredients that's kind of hard to explain, but it's so good. It's so good. It's one of my favorite dishes. Manifest Ego. Reform what lamb? It's Reform Club lamb. As in, named after the Reform Club. First you've heard of it? Well, look it up, do some research. It's nice. It's quite good. We take the hit here, I reckon. Actually, no, what we do is we do this. That's horizontal. Do I think Pigorita will ever be useful in this company? Which one's Pigorita? I can't remember. There we are. Halves enemy speed. I've had people say that you're supposed to use it on Cassetti, but I don't really think it's that useful. Especially not once per day. First you've heard of the Reform Club. They're like an old society thing. Sorta similar to the Illuminati, but not really. Considering they're not the Illuminati. It's no longer once per day. True, it's twice per day. And you can't do the same thing twice. Manifest Ego on you. Inhale Smoke. Spirit. Okay. I'd prefer it if you... Gebra, stop min rolling. Thank you. Gebra, it's not in your contract to min roll. You don't need to min roll. Right. Now. Red split horizontal. Oh. That was a high roll. Is it enough to stagger anyone? No, of course it's not enough to stagger anyone. Why would it be enough to stagger anyone? Any of you using ranged attacks? No, none of you are using ranged attacks. Well, I'm going to put this into you, and then I'm going to throw an onrush afterwards. And let's see if this works. Please don't get staggered, Gebra. You can stagger the opponent. 1 kill. The run. Voiceover. It was not, in fact, the run. Please don't kill. Thank fuck you didn't kill. 9 bleed, which means no acting. Didn't deal damage for ego, yeah. If we had Unrelenting, maybe we would have been fine, but like also we would have dealt less damage, and you know, it's the whole thing. Why didn't I use it on Nikolai? Because I would have died. I had far too much burn. Bleed. Oh wait, hold on. Which passive are we using instead? We're using more damage from smoke. Although technically it's the 10 damage from smoke, so really I don't think it's actually adding that much value for what it's doing. Because it's like, it deals more damage when we're at 10 smoke, which is great when we're at 10 smoke, but we're only really at 10 smoke very rarely nowadays. So, I'm not sure how worth it actually is. It's not +1 power, it's like 7 more damage, but... Which actually probably isn't worth an Unrelenting, so let's switch back. Geber isn't realized because of Tifreth, yeah, precisely. Huh? Why'd my Unrush not reuse? I really shouldn't question why my Unrush doesn't reuse, it does that a lot nowadays. Right. There we are. Is my prowess on Geber right now? No. God, no. It's far too expensive for what it does. It's good for like one fight, and we've already beaten the one fight. That's what I was always saying. It is a one-trick pony. It has a singular fight it is good for, and we've done the fight. That's it. That is the one hurrah. Over. Oh, managed to kill him. I managed to stagger that same one. Now read the status though. Last I checked, it's 1 power at max. You're smoking something because that's not the passive we have on. This character has 10 or more smoke, deal +3 damage with attacks. As I was saying, you're smoking something. Oh, no, you're not smoking something, apparently. What fight am I looking forward to most? I've never fought any fights beyond this point. So I don't know. How did we not win that, by the way? That's fucking stupid. Yeah, fuck you. Okay. Check what smoke does. I'm not talking about smoke. I was talking about the passive. The status stuff? Why are you talking about the status? I understand what smoke does. That wasn't part of the conversation. Unrelenting. Right. Distort, no. We've done far worse. Could have won with min-max. I had min-max on there. Well, that's a funny first lineup. Not too negative, okay. What do I imply by saying min-max? I say I have a funny button that allows me to roll maximum and then roll minimum. Get rid of Puffy Broom and keep keeping in stride instead of it. No. Maybe you should try and beat Arcot with Xiao. God, no. Then we'd have to stop using min-max. Thank you for the suggestion, but God, no. Oh, and we didn't get the thing we need, but okay. Let's just try that. Great. Stagger. 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 Okay, we should be able to stagger the floor. Right. This feels eerily similar to the last time, no kidding. Oh. Perfect. God, I love Onrush, me too. Onrush is so cool. What the actual fuck is this? Okay. Absorption. Hey, at least we've got a ton of emotion levels for the first fucking... That was the worst absorption ever, by the way. That healed us basically nothing. That was awful. This attempt has been lost solely due to that. Like, genuinely, that is a run-throwing level of incompetence from the game. Well, I mean, I guess it's not incompetence on the game's behalf. The game doesn't care if I win or lose. Maybe grit here instead would be helpful. Taking one less of both damage type every time. Could shave a lot of damage off. Absorption only works the act it's activated, yep. Because it's a weird thing that is awful. Or, nah, awful's a little bit strong. It's not that awful. Okay. Why is it even a thing? I don't know. It's in the wording of the thing. Go back to the veiny chicken talk. No, I don't think I want to. Right, well, we'll have basically no HP for the next act, but we do have Unrelenting now, so no HP is kind of meaningless to us, to be honest. Like, oh no, I might die when I'm physically incapable of dying at the moment. Use chicken blood instead of milk for your cereal. What? Huh? Is that how you start a conversation? Huh? Okay, take the hit here. What? I thought I had claws. Why did I not have claws active? Fuck it, doesn't matter. Who the hell starts a conversation like that? Yeah. You go up to people and you say that. Huh. That's kind of worrying. I have no idea why claws didn't activate there, and frankly at this point, I don't care. Okay. Of course she fucking max rolled both times. Lovely. Can I use Health Hauler? No. We don't deal enough attacks to really get value out of Health Hauler. Your floor of all coloured fixels, would that be a pride parade? I suppose so. Right. Lovely. You hate sugary breakfast, by the way, all cereals are garbage? Yeah. I just don't eat breakfast. I don't particularly get hungry in the morning, so I just don't eat. That serves me perfectly well. Right. How is British boy? I'm assuming I'm the British boy here. At which point, yes, I'm doing well. I ever drank blood when on elementary school because one of your friends got a note? What the fuck? Huh? Hello, Wingy. Welcome to the stream. Shy is just T. I'm fairly certain. I mean, Shy is a direct translation to T in Mandarin, which is the only thing I'd go off. Who would an entire floor or a single funny page? Haha, Onroshkuber. Chai Tea is like the Gobi Desert. Or Sahara Desert. You're saying the same thing twice. Ah yes, my favorite, the Desert. We all love the Desert. Desert dessert. Well, a desert dessert like the kind of thing that Heston Blumenthal does. Sahara is not pronounced like Sahur. They're very different. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ban that guy. You know, if Salt was here. If Salt was... Oh, no. Yeah, Salt. If Salt was here, then maybe. Can't min-max draw. True. Who are we banning? Holy shit, it's a Town of Salem lobby. Okay, guys, we just need to vote for alignment. Come on, we need more claims. Nobody's claimed yet. It's night fucking... hold on. It's night fucking 152 and we don't have a claim yet. Come on, somebody. Did you just hit Town of Salem? Yes. Sheriff Constable. Town of Salem's a great game. Oh, we didn't get any smoke, which means it's time to just focus spirit. Gebra just thinks really hard about her like, goals. You already got enough limb spray and rot. That's probably true. Oh, that was awful. TPO on. What if you use Manifest Ego on emotion level 1 like a real man? You know, if you know how to, do let me know, because I'm curious. Oh, gotta split horizontal goes first. You're gonna try this out min-max. Be my guest, but the RNG is awful. That's the only reason why I don't do it without min-max, because the RNG would make me want to die. Right. If only the ramping passive stuck around. That'd be fun. It would probably be stupidly overpowered and just like utterly cause things to snowball, but you know, still. Well, here we are again. Did I ever tell you about the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting things to change. Alright, there's my smoke. That was not smoke, this is smoke. There's my stagger back, and of course that is min-rolled every time, by the way. Every single time that counter is min-rolled. That's not even a joke. I wish that was a joke, but it's not. Realized Tiff. I don't think you quite realize the problem with us realizing Tifereth. It's a little bit harder than saying just realize Tifereth. Oops, I am insanity. I think I am, yeah. That's probably true. Okay. Inhale smoke into an onrush on you. Go. 1 stagger. 2 stagger. 3 stagger. Kill. Kill. No kill. Stagger. Lovely. Want to see me do it again? Yeah, it's as simple as not getting unlucky. It's the amount of times I have to say, if we just don't get unlucky, the thing wins. Like, it is that easy. Right. Do you think I'm being a crybaby too? Yeah, you're a big crybaby. Right. Starting to feel a little scared. Scared the anguish I'm bearing might be something anyone can't stomach and making anyone can stomach and I'm making a big deal about it. They said they've been through worse, that they can bear that much. Is it actually because I have no such experience? Is that why I'm suffering so much agony from what is virtually nothing to them? Don't let it bother you. The agony you're carrying right now is the only thing that matters. You have to remember the pain and keep moving forward. Don't let what others say or might say about your pain get to you. You don't have to shoehorn yourself into someone else's standards. By saying that each person deals with it in different ways? Well, that's basically it. They like to set up standards and accuse some people of acting like a baby or making a big fuss over nothing. It's better to just ignore that. Thank you. That cheered me up a little. Don't mention it. I'm just telling you what I believe in. Anyway, we're gonna need to do some of these. I've never looked at this before, so let's see what this is. Do we not get to use Bina for this? What? That's not even a question anymore. You guys have moved on from Smash or Pass to just flat out saying things. What? Right. Gives me sure Veteran second bit to the librarian that defeats this character. Doesn't look target enchanted librarians. Unused target becomes enchanted next scene. Right. Okay, so Bina can't be part of it, which means it's time to find out somebody new. We need another member. The next member is, drumroll please, chat. We will have manage videos, members. Why are there more nuggets than any other tier of membership? Like, I'm not complaining, but seriously, what in the world? Okay, current level, nugget, total time as member. Next up, you know, I'm not sure if you're in the stream right about now, but I seem to remember you requesting this a while ago, Piggy, but, welcome. You ended up in Bina's floor. I seem to remember you asking for this, but, yeah. You've gotten your wish. I'm not quite sure what hairstyle you'd like, so I'm just gonna give you... like that. Those hairstyles don't line up. There we are. That's kind of nice. Or... there we are. And then, yeah, cool. Let me make you not look ashen. Wait, you're not a Dark Souls character, hold on. There we are. Can you become the next Nugget? If you are a member of Nugget tier, then yes. But anyway, purple tier. What? Okay. Guard passive is what we will be running, so... you know what would be really funny? Hold on, I have this, I have this set up. This would be really funny. The question is it a negative status? Because if it's a negative status, then it's fine. Okay. I'm fairly certain uncontrollable can't apply. It should be a negative status, right? You'd expect. Like, it'd make no sense for it not to be. Birdcage. One hit. Breaker speed dynamo of a target immobilized next scene. So that would be them, presumably, but I don't actually care enough for that, so... Ow. Ow. Please stop. Wow, that was awful. So these brokies soon. Right, rapid gashes. Huh? Can only target the character who hit it. Were you the... Oh. I see. Well, your loss. I wasn't going to hit you with rapid gashes, but here we are. Oh, I actually forgot to... I just realized the reason why we were losing so much. I forgot to attach literally anything to this at all. That's why. There's just nothing on here. Right. There we are. I wondered why we were doing so poorly. Okay. Now comes the moment of truth. Does it count as a negative status? If the answer is yes, we're in the money. Why is it not a negative status? It just flat... It is a negative status. Okay, so what I'm seeing is... There's literally no reason to run defensive status then. That's what I'm seeing. What we should run instead is offensive status. Which means... You guessed it, more rapid gashes. We just have to get lucky, basically. Right. You can summon overcharge, yeah, but that doesn't quite help us in this point. What do you miss? We killed Xiao and we killed our corp too. But yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's see if we can at least kill this guy. Just as another proof of concept. Okay, if we don't get targeted, then we probably can in theory. Well, yeah, there's the stagger. At which point, we'd be perfectly fine if it wasn't for the fact that, yeah. We just have to get lucky. That's all we need to do, champ. It's called purple tier because it'll bring a tear to your eye with all the min rolls. That checks out. Wait, did I... What stance we were in? Oh, we're in defensive. That's the wrong stance. Did we finally do it? Yeah, we've only got Yan left. Which is the reason why we're now doing abnormalities. Okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but yeah. Arcorp and yeah, but yeah. So true, me. So true, me. Yeah, we did pretty well thus far this stream. All we've got to do now is some abnormalities and Yan, and we're done. The getting through Yan is the hard part, though. That is the hard part. Won't Pierce be better? Do they take more Pierce damage? So they do. Well, not really, because Rapid Gashes is what we're going for, but, you know. Oh, was it you? Okay. Why am I so bad at clashing? What is this? And they're dead. I need to reiterate, this is literally impossible. Fuck no, it's not literally impossible. I find it really funny how many people say things are literally impossible when they're not. Genuinely, I reckon I could just ask in the Discord now and get a strategy for it, like, easily. Okay, Mr. Boomy, because I don't want to waste our time on abnormality fights, what would you recommend here? What would you recommend for this abnormality fight? Because I'd rather not waste our time here when Yan still exists. The strategy here is to keep the other guys alive as long as possible, because that's more time for us to ramp. Okay. Clone. Clone, or rather clone the Mouse guy that did the challenge more recently. Okay. Okay. Why not use Kazuna? Cool. Actually, I chose not to for some reason, but I can't quite remember why I chose not to. Okay. Stagger. Kill. Okay, now we get access to Lullaby. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay, I guess that is the gimmick of the fight, but... Right. Hold on, this might save me, though. Potentially. You're 90% sure this... We nearly won. Oh, never mind, we win here. What was that about this only being possible in earlier patches, by the way? Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of us completing it. Impossible, by the way. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Boomy. This is impossible. What I'm doing right now, you're all hallucinating this. I didn't do this. This is impossible. Yeah, so, I hope you all enjoyed the mass hallucination that was us beating this impossible stage. Please stay tuned for some more impossible stages. Yeah, so... I must be cheating. It's impossible. Xbox version, that would probably do it, to be honest. Project Moon coding. But... yeah, right. Your expression tells me you have many questions you haven't answered. Why don't you take a seat and have a cup of tea first? I should prepare myself a cup of tea. It's near the end of the time. I'm nearly out of time, let's not. I'm not used to this kind of occasion. In time we grow accustomed to it, as with anything else. What was the library like from what you were seeing? Again with that question? I thought I told you my answer already. Are you a bit wacky in the head? Viewpoints are bound to undergo constant change. Alright, fine. I'll give you another answer. I got fancy with comparisons like Arena and Jail last time, but to put it bluntly, the library is a perfectly ordinary part of the city where people die out all the time. I see. Black tea doesn't taste too bad. There's no coffee, but it's got its own flavour going. It is because of the palpable agony of the tea leaf infused in each cup. That's a little bit dark, Bina! It's still hard to believe, but you said you're an arbiter from the head, right? I was indeed. I had a ton of things I wanted to ask an arbiter if I ever ran into one. Do you have any faith that I'll answer them? Nope, not at all. Besides, I got a more pressing question now. If you really are an arbiter, why are you just staying here doing nothing? I'm simply watching from afar. I have long since laid down myself as an arbiter. You're just watching? You seem pretty complacent about helping Angela for a bystander. I simply take care of the task given to me. No more, no less. What if Angela were ready to tell her about all the secrets of the city and the head knows, then? She has not made such an attempt. Possibly because she knows that I'll answer regardless. No. Perhaps she already tried to uncover my secrets before I could realize it. And what if I tried to kill you and turn you into a book here and now? So I can pull out every bit of knowledge you have by force? You're a bold individual, and quite hostile as well. That is what differentiates you from us, perhaps. Ain't got any courtesy to show from the shady overlords of the city. He was once a man whose dream had been ruined by me. However, even when he faced me in person, his anger was directed towards above and beyond. His gaze never settled on the things right in front of him. He always looked further. Unlike you or Angela, who are well nigh blind to anything outside your immediate sight, as I can see. Hey, don't change the topic. Quite sharp indeed. You bear a poison, heavy and slow, yet deadly. I know you well, even though you know nothing about me. My occupation is simply to remain silent and spectate, so worry not. Guess our conversation will always be parallel. Oh, sorrow, I have ended, you see, by respecting you, because I am certain you will never leave me. I realize it. Your beauty lies in the force of your being. That's a good poem. Also, sorry, one moment, chat. I have to do it again.
If you've ever read a novel that kept you wanting to find out what's going to happen next, or watched a movie that drops ominous hints about the fate of one or more of its characters, then you've probably already experienced foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is a narrative device in which suggestions or warnings about events to come are dropped or planted. Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious. Other times it can be more obscure or esoteric, especially when certain elements...
So anyway. Lost my appetite. You may drop by sometimes to be in my company. It is rather amusing to talk with you. Like hell it is. Yippee, what cards do I get? Fully restore the Sixth Librarian's light. Each scene a random ally gains no light, with the Sixth Librarian gains additional 1 light. That's actually pretty good for us, because we don't have any other librarians. Enemy on this librarian targets will be forced to target librarian back regardless of speed. They're already forced to target us back regardless of speed. Yeah, okay, no, those are all pretty bad. I mean, that one's good, and that looks decent, but... Right. Thank you, Piggy, for your service. I'm going to now switch the purple tier over to here. Wait, what? Oh, am I not allowed to? Oh, it's because Bina already has a page, presumably. I'm assuming Bina can't slot anything in because Bina is Bina. Right, well... Unrelenting. Well, so we're kind of forced to use Bina's page here, because we genuinely don't have any other choice. Loan. Rather than mine, let's go for loan. Actually, Kazuna is probably better here. Why is it... Why are they two different Kazunas? Why is this Kazuna different to the other ones? What's up with that? That's strange. I've never noticed that before. Madness? No. Oh, Yujin starts you at 25. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's why we don't want to do that. Okay. And then I'm assuming we can't change these? No, we're just stuck with what we got. Punishing Bird. Another fight you can't use Bina. Bina's just lazy as shit, holy. What? No, what did I do? Is this fully done? No. I want Kazuna. What do I not have then? Lone Mind. I don't have Unrelenting. I don't really need Unrelenting, but... Okay. So. Let's use offensive dice. My melee took damage to seeing use a punishment against... when punishment class against Forest Keeper's lock a chain on the birdcage breaks. Gives a special combat page Forest Keeper's lock to Librarian that defeats this character. Okay, you know what time it is, chat. I'm assuming these just are annoying, yeah. Well, it's a good thing we don't have any counter cards. Great. Okay. Annoying pecking. Grit might be useful here. Is the purple tier really the... I'm not sure if the purple tier is the best thing to have here. Okay. Yeah. Clone. Yeah. Right. Hit the bird. No, I don't think I will. Uh-oh. That doesn't count as a clash, right? That wasn't an offensive dice. No, that wasn't an offensive dice. That would be a clash, but not an offensive dice. I don't think. I didn't hit the bird, I just didn't... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Rapid gashes. Grit would be really useful here, I think, actually. Because Grit just means we no longer take damage from Punishing Bird. Which would be great. Okay. Salvation. Okay. A little bit of damage. Actually, this is beginning to turn into a lot of damage. More than a little bit. A little bit, even. Okay. Upon clashing against punishment. Okay. Huh. Oh. Reading. I forgot. I did read. I just forgot. I just forgot. Haha, reading. Yeah. I forgot. Don't worry about it. I understand what to do now. Also, we really don't need Mind Hauler. What I'm going to get instead is Grit. Yeah, that was a mistake on my behalf. I will not make the same mistake again. Right. Clone. Clone. With Boundary of Death. You presumably can outroll it, which would be funny. But it has so much health, and also would you use Punishment the turn after, which is the reason why you need to kill these things. Oh, it looks like I'm alone. I've said that before. Right. Clone. Actually, let's go for Serpent Sword technique there. And then that on you. Okay. Win the clash, lovely. Okay. Heck of death, indeed it is. Okay. Wait. Does that have no page just fuck us over? Unless we have an evade, I think that have no page just fucks us over. I don't think there's any way to deal with that because it's any librarian, any opponent will be forced to clash with the librarian regardless of speed. So we need a dodge. Okay. Lovely. Go my dodge and strike. So true. Just tank peck, how do we activate punishment then? Right, also that was a bad run regardless, but okay. One less of this, and let's get an evade. I could get Sturdy Defense. Sturdy Defense is basically the same as Serpent Sword technique there. Okay. Okay. Why is everyone targeting me, and why do I not have a single one of the things I need? And I'm not going to win any of my clashes, am I? Right. Burb Silk. I've not heard of that DLC for Silk Song yet. Right. Honestly, Rapid Gash... No, not Rapid Gashes. I need to use Clone. which is annoying because I take so much damage because everyone's targeting me. I'd love it if he could stop Max. I guess he's got so many attacks he's guaranteed to hit middle of the road, basically. Did we just have a really good first run, or are we just getting really unlucky now? Because I'm genuinely unsure, because we did really well in that first run, we just never had a way to trigger it. Okay. Blunt resistant key page actually is a good shout, to be honest, yeah. Maybe we switch over to them then. Because this is... Puppeteer is... I believe Puppeteer is blunt stagger resist, but not blunt damage resist. But blunt damage resist would be useful. Yeah, the blunt stagger resist. I could always try for more damage resist. Like get Haboob. Haboob would be good. Because Haboob would just be an extra 1 resist for everything. Anyway, here we are. Let's target you. That bird that I hate. Wouldn't evades work good here? Honestly, parry might be really good here. Because parry would just let us dodge all of that, but yeah. Do you like potato? Do I like crisps? I like crisps. My favorite is ready salted though, which does make it. That's kind of vanilla, I know, but I do like them. You know, God forbid somebody likes something that's not flavored. Okay. Your parry would get me killed if I used it at the wrong time. That's actually fair. It really would. Okay. Okay, there we are. Punishment, how about no? Okay. Stagger, lovely. Sturdy defense again. And a rapid gash just for you. Oh yeah, I can hit again when I'm using the evade, can't I? That's a fair point. Okay. Am I ready for the vaccine? No, don't worry about it. I wouldn't have thought of that, and that probably would have gotten me killed, so... I wonder if you can just kill the bird, like, flat out. I mean, I'm going to keep using offensive attacks, because I may as well. But even though they're about to get locked away. And the bird is captured. Lovely. Okay, we're nearly done leveling up the library. Here's new books for you. Have you gotten used to carrying the abnormalities in your back as you fight? Just wielding them as just wielding them as I like has been working pretty well so far, I guess. You must have a natural aptitude for it. It's not a matter of aptitude or anything, I'm just doing it because I gotta. If you truly do have an aptitude, you may be able to manifest your own ego next. I mean, this isn't a, like, foreshadowing is relatively obvious moment, but it's kind of... The reason he doesn't is because he's too caught up in his own desires. It kind of... not really. That means I could also undergo the distortion and become an abnormality. That, you more just resonate with the library, but I don't care if I turn into a monster or whatever at this point. I don't think it really matters anymore. Your words suggest you have let go of many things. I was robbed of them against my will, more like. I got caught up in events I couldn't even understand and lost everything I had. Do you believe the city is responsible for it? You appear to be under the impression that the city stole your ordinary and humble happiness. Yep, I am. Or maybe I just accepted there's nothing I can do about it and gave up. This world just wouldn't let me have anything I want. It always finds a way to make me suffer for it. See, the funny thing is he's lying through his teeth here. Because he hasn't given up, that's why he's here. Have you never inflicted pain upon others? Take anything from them then? Of course I have. But that's that and this is this. I see you're resorting to your favourite justification. Does it hold true, however? Do you think that the boundaries between what concerns you or not can be defined so conveniently? Well, obviously. The pain I suffered is mine to care and the pain others suffered is their own business. Such a carefree statement you're making. You know better than anyone, yet you refuse to face it more adamantly than most others. It's not that you cannot see the suffering of others, you are merely turning a blind eye to it. That is what makes the denizens of the city so vulnerable. Their own anguish is the most tangible. They believe it matters more than anyone else's. However, they know deep down that their belief is untrue. Such contradiction is what gives rise to the phenomenon known as the distortion. What's your point? Are you saying you can still see it? This pain this city is bearing? You can fathom all of it and figure out what's at the core of it? It is what you must look at, rather than merely fathom. No way, a linguist company reference. I knew it. So you were just playing with words. Sophists who end up in vague words and absurdities like that mostly end up dead. Perchance there is some truth in what you said just now. After all, I would not be here if I did not face such a fate. I gave you the book, so I'm leaving now. One moment. I don't have any more to say to you. Take these with you. What's this? These are black tea leaves. I recommend a bear in mine. It has a good scent. Gosh, damn it. Alright, I'll take it for now. Thanks. Wow. Incredible. Okay, I've taken damage the first. Uses 2 to 4 power. If only it was more than first. If it was equal to the amount of attacks you took. Librarian's attacks deal bonus damage equal to the number of scenes that pass without librarian taking damage from attacks. You know, funnily enough, Chad, I think we're going to be getting a lot of use out of that one. I somehow think that one will be quite useful. Oh, you can use Bina here. Okay then. Thank you, Piggy, for your service. However, you will have to be relinquishing your armor now. Thank you. And now, Bina, you have everything you want. Ah, so you go. Sin. If the amount of sin exceeds a certain threshold at the start of a screen, Judgment Bird will use a special combat page. Sin can be transferred to allies by attacking and damaging them once per page. Using a piercing shriek next turn. I'm scared. If this character attacks hits, transfer 1 sin to the target. Under scale, starting with scene 1, all characters exclude Judgment Bird gain 1 sin at the start of the scene. Sin can be transferred to an ally by attacking and damaging them once per page. All dice gain power equal to the amount of sin the target has. If a character has 5 or more sin at the start of the scene, uses the special combat page Judgment on them. If 3 or more characters have 3 plus sin at the start of the page, use a master deck page Ceaseless Judgment. Overflowing Misdeeds. After using Judgment or Ceaseless Judgment, lose 25 stagger resist. Okay. And then these. Do these do anything? Should we just attack him, or like, who should we attack? I guess... I mean, I can just flat out degrade a shockwave. Okay. The best way to do it is just ignore the mechanic and DPS it. Yeah, fair enough. Wow, that is an annoying noise. Okay. On hit, increase cost of target pages whose additional cost is 4 or higher for 2 by the next scene. Do you have shimmering? I'm assuming all of your things just cost 0, to be frank. Right. I can hit him with this. Fuck it, why not? It would be really funny to. Go, my degraded shockwave. Wow, that dealt basically no damage to him. But it was very funny, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. For once, nobody else on my team is dying. On use, targets with 3+ sin are killed instantly. Oh. I see. That's stupid. Why the fuck is that even something? Why is that something he does? Right, never mind, we're just killing him. Fuck it. Beaner, I think we might have to kill this guy. Right. Okay. Great. Bina, I think we have to kill this guy. Can you true him up? Give this thing anything related to death. Bina, not now. So true. So are we just dead here? Is that it? Because then we get hit with the... On use, if target has 5+ sin, kill them instantly. Fuck you too. I get to go quicker than you, so... What if I just hit you with a... Like... Let me just lock the page. Does that work? Grit might not... Grit is still kind of worth it here. Oh. I just explode. How on earth am I supposed to do this? This is stupid. This is so stupid. Right, well I guess I may as well kill the other birds, because that seems like something decent to do. Me when I'm bored, so I have to kill the birds in the forest. Myongus degraded pillar spam. Does that actually work? I don't think that would even work, surely. I mean, they're dead regardless, so... Let me kill them first and get rid of some of my sin from it. Incredible. That's so very Beaner of you. Yeah, I guess it kind of is, actually. Huh? Yeah, okay. course you had to fucking hit me. And now I have 5 sin, which means I'm basically dead. If they kill here, I'm dead. Okay. Actually, no, I am still just dead. On use, if target has 5+ sin, kill immediately. What the fuck am I supposed to do then? I don't think Bina is the play here. We have to use Bina. There is no other option other than using Bina. Bina is the only one we can use because Bina already has... Actually, no, it's her base page, isn't it? No, we don't need to use Bina then. Okay. We don't need to use Bina. We just need to make sure Bina doesn't have any stuff on her. It's her base page. And we can't change that. So, okay, Piggy, you're back in action. What is the best for just dealing as much damage as possible? You know what that means. It's the exact same strat we've used for everything. That's right, rapid gashes. Oh, I need to remove sturdy defense. Did you guess? Rapid gashes spam again? Because if so, well done. You're right, we are doing that. Actually, why am I dealing with this? I don't care about these things. That's wasted damage that I can spend on the big guy. What's with rapid gashes? We have to kill this guy. And we have to kill him quickly. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Wow, we genuinely aren't even hitting. That's fun. Targets with 3+ sin are killed instantly. How about you fuck off? Fun. Okay, maybe we don't do this. Let's move on to Shased. Not Tifrith. It goes first, it's a mass attack. Yes, it does. I don't think this is the right thing to do here, but it will be funny. So, you know, that's all that matters. We didn't even manage to block that. Use Xiao. We can check Xiao later. Gotta go, you'll be back later if you're still streaming. I'm probably done soon. But that does mean that tomorrow will hopefully be the final stream when we take a look at Yan. Yeah. Graphic Ashes. Hold on. Rapid Ashes is actually goated? What do you know? It's just a cooler wisdom? It's actually just a cooler wisdom? Okay. Okay, we lose 2 cards, that's fine. Oh fuck, they're gonna hit me with the rapid gashes. How about you don't? Actually, could you not do that? staggered. And then we take some damage here, but it's mostly fine. Oh. Ah. I see the issue. Okay, hold on. We can do that. Rapid gaseous spam for the win again. Because it's so cool and epic and awesome. Never mind, if we spawn on the wrong one, we can't switch stances and that just kills us. That's still the wrong one, so no. I mean, actually, anything with an, like, whatchamacallit, anything with an evade is probably far better than what I'm doing here, but this is funny, so... Actually, realistically, what I should do, to be honest, is just grab... Surge, Pierce, then it's 3 cost is what I'm thinking of specifically, Steady Defense, and then... We want more 1 costs, with evades on them. Like... Genuinely, I think Smoke Slash just wins. I think that's just a confirmed win for us. As dull as that is, I'm fairly certain this works. Actually, it's probably better to use counter cards, but like, shh. Let's change to piercing. Never mind, it gains a lot of power, so that's, Nah, let's stick to Rapid Gashes. Rapid Gashes won't fail us. Why would Rapid Gashes fail us? Could we use Xiao? No, that would require me looking at Xiao and building a Xiao deck, so no. Okay, there we are. Wow, that's actually awful. Genuinely, there was no worse outcome there. Isn't Wisdom supposed to gain power when clashing with that? And, okay, well, fun. Well, hey, at least my allies are still alive, so they can serve as meat shields for an extra turn. Just use Gebra. So true. Oh, and they're dead. Wow, yeah, that being unlucky just killed us, frankly. Okay, let's look at Xiao. Let's look at Xiao. On melee hit, inflict 1 burn. Emotion level 2 or higher. Sending Manifest Ego. Manifest Ego is enhanced. The character's emotion is... Sure, fine. Why not? I'm not gonna make anything special, but... and then... Kizuna... The hauls don't matter here. Fixer. When inflicting burn using combat pages, I inflict burn through all. How is he going to do Tifreth? Sheer damage is how I plan on doing Tifreth. Sheer damage. One. You can help if you need it. That might be good for a later stream, thank you. I don't think we need it right now. Okay. Oh, neither are targeting me, huh? Fun. Let's actually target that at you, and then that at you. Oh no, never mind. I mean, that at you, and then that at you, because it's not going to clash well anyway. There we are. Great. Actually, I probably should have just attacked the same librarian, same scarecrow there. Oh well. Oh yeah, Xiao has no emotion level here because this is the first Chased thing, isn't it? It's funny how that works out. Actually, it is funny how that works out. Generally, she is best used in her style. AKA somebody who has emotion. Right. Staggered. Yeah, this is an awful Xiao build. DSE Rhodia. No, I haven't considered using DSE Rhodia. Why do you ask? Would Tiff work with Xiao now? Xiao is just a... I mean, Tiffreth is just a matter of dealing damage. Anyway. Is Purple Tear the best for dealing damage? It might actually be Nikolai. Like, hear me out here. Hold on. Lone... Zuna... This is... Yep. Lone, Kazuna. Then for more damage. What's better damage? Smoke. Yeah, you're right. Immediate. Although, actually, I'll probably just take it for immediate repairs and madness. That works. Oh, I forgot to actually equip pages. That tends to be quite useful to do. Okie doke, rapid gashes. Pages do tend to help fighting, yeah. They do tend to be useful. They do tend to be useful. Generally, I believe they're recommended. Let's use that on you. Don't need pages if you're good at the game. Why does that sound like a challenge run idea I'd think up? Also, wow, that was awful. We've managed to win none of the clashes this scene. Rapid gashes. Lone. And then I just hope the rapid gashes damage comes in clutch. The rapid gashes damage did not come in clutch. Oh no, never mind. Wisdom is attacking them, so it doesn't even matter. No, it still does matter, because this isn't going to deal nearly enough damage to stagger. Because we just got really unlucky. I mean, what if I just, like, literally made one change? Like, genuinely, if I just went, rather than Serpent Sword technique, I just went like that. What are they going to do about this? Please, win clashes. I don't understand how he doesn't grasp just winning clashes. God, I'm tired. You have basically no page draw. I don't need page draw. You think I need page draw? I'm too good for page draw. Watch this. Page draw wishes I needed it. Exhaustion kicking in, yeah, moderately. You have no light restore either. I don't need light restore where I'm going. Shit, maybe I did need light restore. Oh, one stagger, lovely. Staggered, brilliant. What if we put Geber's counter page on it? Oh, rapid gashes. I really can't be bothered to build a deck for this. Genuinely, I understand Rapid Gashes spam is good and all, but I cannot be fucked. Right, we just need something with a good counter page on it. Right. I must say, the challenge is just barely beginning to get to me. Knuckles? Yeah, Knuckles works. And then that doubles as page draw. And then for light restore, I can just go... like... what's an evade light restore? Smoking pipe? I'm not here for smoking pipe. That would be madness proccing. Okay. Okay. Wow, I was really hoping any of those would win. Okay, lovely. Right. Okay then. Throw a parry out into the world. Then throw Steel Knuckles on you. Have I considered using a nugget with what 5? No, I haven't, I must admit. Holy shit. Parry is pretty good. Wow, I was really hoping any of those would succeed, but okay. One down. Oh. Turns out I counted my chickens a little bit there. Well, that's annoying. Well. I appear to have moderately fucked up here. I was expecting that would win, and it didn't win, so... just wait for them to kill some people. It's die, not dices. No, it's dice. Die is singular. You corrected me and you corrected me wrong there. That's rather humorous. Humorous, like the funny bone. Ha 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 ha. It's not even a good joke. I mean, it's not even a joke, to be honest, but... Right. You weren't talking to me. Oh. Counter dices. That's counter dice, by the way. Yeah, not counter dices. Still. I was really hoping that would work, but oh well. Guess I don't get nice things. I mean, I do get to stagger them, but still. Steel knuckles. Wait. That's going to counter the wrong thing. Okay. It's just a matter of winning, frankly. All I have to do is win, right, chat? Yeah. It's not even that long of a stream. I have no idea why I'm this tired. I think I'm just slowly becoming tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Something something definition of insanity something something. That is beginning to take its toll. Oh, for fuck's sake. There goes all my cards. I can throw that out there. Probably. Take a reckon to Eagle or Slobcork? No, because I'm this close to being able to make a video on this. So no, I don't think I will. Also, wow, we managed to get the worst I just want to say, that was the shittiest possible luck we could have gotten there. Steel knuckles on you. And that's a reset. It'd be great if they could stop max rolling. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? All we need to do is level the library up to the next emotion level, and then I will be free. That's all we need to do. Why are you using Nikolai for Mark? But evidently Mark is not that good. I mean, Mark is good. Mark is good. Mark is good. I'm just getting unlucky. And that's fucking with me, because I would love to not get unlucky. I would love to just be done. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Hey, one evade went well. Wasn't the one that mattered, but still. Okay, let's throw steel knuckles at both of these. Actually, steel knuckles at you, and then a steel knuckles at you. By the way, we also got the unlucky draw again. Once again, no strength. Oh. One more run and then I think I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, one more run and then I'll call it a day. Oh, we got a bad draw and madness again, yippee! I love it when the game decides that actually I should just fucking die. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. And I probably shouldn't. Actually, I really shouldn't. Let's just do that. Didn't believe in the Amela clutch. No offense to Amela, but I don't think they had it handled. So, actually, we've had a good day. In all fairness, we've had a good day. So, I'm going to take these last moments to say, if you want to be notified of the next stream, because the next stream should be the last stream. Dear God, let the next stream be the last stream. We will, yeah, be done, be free, be moving on to... Well, no, there'll be a video and then we'll have Imperatus to do later. But yeah. Okay, parry is definitely the... I thought I fucking used it. Okay. It's not even going to get used against the right things here. Oh no, it might actually. In all honesty, Imperatus isn't as bad. Oh, that's good. That's very reassuring. Okay. Let's do that just in case. Okay, stagger them, lovely. I just want to make extra sure I kill them. Great. Stagger them. There's some humor in that. Okay. I'm fairly certain there are true solos for every stage in Imperatus. Which, yeah, we can just check. I don't want to check them, but we can. We can, they exist. Compared to now where I do need to just pioneer a lot of stuff. Shit. Yeah, consider joining the Discord, consider subscribing.